Hello and welcome to Precious Memory Box's Junk Journaling. My name is Bobby and today I have a birthday craft haul for you. So Saturday was my birthday and I thought I'd just share with you some of the things I received for my birthday. Most of them were on sale. So I picked them up. My husband always tells me, get what you want and, then he'll take care of the bill. So it's easier for him if I pick it out and then he pays for it. So that's all right. So I got 3 paper pads and these are all from Michael's. And they were $4.99 each. So I think they're kind of end of the season. So, but there's some nice ones here and I'll just try to do a flip through of them. And I believe there's 2 of each. Some of them have foiling on them. It's just got a nice variety of colors. Like that pink. And oh, I love this one with the map. And it had the stars are kind of foiled there, if you can see that. I like that one. This is a really small grid. And then this one has some foiling. It's really pretty green. Here's some grid in pink. There's some green. Here's some strips. A lot of those have foil on them. So it looks like you have 2 of every page. And I believe this has 48 single-sided pages in it. So, pretty one. I always try to buy them when they're on sale. Oh, that's pretty. So I like to get them when they're on sale. This one's called New Voyages. May still be available. So you might want to check out Michael's in your area or online. This one is Book Club. I know it's been around for a while because I've seen a lot of people haul it, but I thought it was really a nice one. So there's some cut aparts, lots of different writing papers. You can make tags out of these if you want. There's some foiling, words. That's really pretty. Some foiling on that. I love this with the books. You could, cut those out to use as ephemera. And then this one, of course, was filled with books. There's some blue with writing on it. Some hearts. Love this color, kind of a tealish color. Here's some more that you could turn these into journaling cards, especially if you want to do like a book lovers theme junk journal. That's a pretty color. Some more fun cut aparts. Tickets, I love the tickets. And that's also pretty. All right, so that is the Book Club. 148 single-sided pages. And then the last one I got as far as paper is Botanical Bliss. And it has purple, which is one of my favorite colors. Beautiful. There's foiling on that page. Kind of a tealy blue. That one's pretty. A lot of pretty pages in here. Some cut aparts. Again, these 48 pages, single-sided. Lots of different little cutouts in it. Just lots of, oh, that's beautiful. That'd make a beautiful book cover. But lots of different spring colors and flowers. More butterflies. Foiled butterflies, that's pretty. And some flowers. So very, very nice. All right. So I got those paper packs. And then Michael's has a new line of dies, embossing folders, border, punches. So this is just a few of the ones I picked up. This is an embossing folder. It has 2 pieces in it. And they were also having a 35% off online sale when I ordered these. So I think if they were $7.90, the dies were $7.99. I think I got them for $5 something. And I think these embossing folders were $5.99. So I got them for like $3 something. So really good deal. So let's see, I can hold this up and you can see the 2 different patterns. So it's got a larger and a smaller of the flowers. And then this one is mushrooms. And let me turn that over. I really like this one, but they're both neat. And then this one is, there's some large gears and some small gears. They have a paper punch. I want to get sometime a border punch that is the gears, and also one that is the mushrooms. I want to grab those sometimes. I don't have many dies, and I especially don't have these types of dies. I forgot what you call these. Layering dies. Just, different sizes. These are called frames, and there's 8 pieces of them. So I picked up those. And then I got circles. That one in the bottom is so little. I don't know if I would ever use that. Maybe for a cutout on a tag or something. And then I got the squares. And then I got the rectangles. So these were $7.99 and I got them for $5 something. So I didn't think that was too bad of a price. I just don't want to spend a lot on dies because, I don't know how much I'll use them, but I'm going to try. And then I got these bugs because they just remind me of Tim Holtz. Sorry, I probably could put them down here now. So I got the bugs. I got the mushroom dies, which I believe matches the embossing folder. Let's look and see. Oh, not completely, but there's probably a few of them on there that are the same. And then I also picked up this one that has like the Polaroid or film strip. I thought that would be kind of fun to use. So that's what I picked up from Michael's for my birthday. And then let's see. The next thing I got these on Marketplace. So these are not brand new, but they're in good shape. They are Martha Stewart Porter dies. And if you're a person who likes to buy, paper punches, they can be quite expensive. So I grabbed these for a really good price because I know these big ones are probably like $20 a piece. So, but I got a real good deal from the lady. And so there's a butterfly there. Let's see. I should have brought some paper in here with me. Let's use, I think I've got some scrap paper here we can use. So let's use this here. And let's see what we can do here. So it might be a little harder to see since I'm using pattern paper. But you can kind of see the butterfly border there. Got the little antennas. So that's cute. I'll look and see if I have here's one with a white background. Let's use that one. So that's the butterfly, and that's a large background. All right, this one, I'm not sure what it's supposed to be. I just like the pattern on it. So let's give it a try. go. And then we'll try to line that up. It's hard to completely line them up straight. So let me try here. All right. And let me turn it this way. Maybe I can see a little better. All right, there we go. So I like that one. I wanted some border dies, so when I do junk journaling, I can make some of the page edges, you know, more decorative. And this is also butterfly. Let's see what it looks like. There we go. Well, there we go. So that's pretty. I like that. Okay. And then we have the two smaller ones here. So this one's kind of, maybe you could call it a little bit, maybe like a little bit of a floral. There we go. I like that. Little, that's what I'm calling kind of like a floral there. And then this one kind of makes me think of Art Deco. And there we go. That one is really pretty. I really like that one. So I was excited to get those. Got them at a really good price. And sometimes it's hard to find. You might find you might find some on Marketplace that you like one or two of, but you don't like them all. But I pretty much liked all of the ones that the lady had. So that worked out well. Let me put them away. And then I'll show you the last thing I got. My friend, Mindy Hunt. She's on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube. And she does a lot of Bible journaling and junk journaling. She has paper packs on her website. Let me look up the name so I say it correctly of her website. But she has paper packs here. And I'll turn my iPad on so I can look that up, and we'll look through the paper pads, and then I'll give you the name of her website where you can purchase these if you're interested. Let's look at this one first. She has several different paper packs and some journals that she's made. And I love to watch Mindy. She has lots of ideas, and her journals are beautiful. I think I have two of them that she's made. Okay, so let's see. I got my iPad up. Let's see if I can look that up so I tell you correctly what her website is called. But there's lots of different paper packs. This one just has a nice variety of colors. And let's see. Let me go to Facebook. She has a Facebook page too. Let's see if I can find it here. There it is. Okay, it is called Chosen, and Crafting. So if you check out, you can check out her Facebook page, and you can go to her website by the same name and look at what she has available. And so go check that out. Go check out her YouTube channel. You will enjoy what she does. So this is just a beautiful book page. It's got beautiful patina. This one here, oh, that's right. She gives you a little sheet in here and lets you know what you have. I may have my papers a little mixed up because I've gone through them, but this here is an 1828 German rag paper book page, and it does have a different texture to it. And so Mindy always tries to give you, you know, full page connected if she can. And it's in German writing, so that's really pretty. And then I think this one might be from the Ewing Tells book page from 1890. So you can tell why it has that really pretty patina, and it's pretty fragile, so I'll have to be careful with that. Next we have Song and Service Music page. So a nice page. Angels We Have Heard on High, so I could use that at Christmas time. And All Hail the Power of Jesus' Name. So that would be a good page to use. This one here is from Smoley's Tables, and it's just different number charts, which is really kind of cool. This one here is from a 1968 field guide of wildflowers. So both of these pages, I like that. I love the drawings on them. This one here is Modern Arithmetic from 1908. And so just some pages from the textbook. This is a date book from 1941. Isn't that cool? That is so neat. And then next we have some ledger sheets. And we've got the numbers on them here. It's got red, blue, and purple lines. I love that. And then we've got another ledger. This is from 1947. And it has some writing on it. And look at that. Look at that patina. That is really cool. And then we have a hymnal page. We have, this is from the Webster's book page. So it's, the title on there is Legal Currency. So a chapter from that. We have the Elks Memorial from a book maybe they have. And again, it's got really pretty patina, just a single page there. It really has a nice feel to the paper. And here's another song sheet. I've been working on the railroad. We all know that song. Our boys will shine tonight. This is college typewriter paper, you know, like from a textbook. So that's really neat. I remember kind of having a book like that in school. And then we've got an atlas page here, which is always neat. This is from Africa. So the continent of Africa. Let's see, does it give a year? 1950. So I bet some of this has changed since then, but really neat. And let's see what's on the other side. This is Northern Africa. So pretty neat. That is really neat. And then we have a Swedish book page. So written in their language. Really neat. And then a 1927 college yearbook called The Towers from 1927. So it shows you the faculty's pictures there, what their jobs were. And this looks like, it says the business manager and registrar. So that's really neat. And this is really smooth paper. So that is really neat. So that is the paper packs that I ordered from Mindy. I was going to say Mandy. I have a niece named Mandy. But, so let me slide that back in there, and then we'll look at the other paper pack, which Mindy and I sometimes will exchange things with each other. And I sent her a journal that I knew she would like, that I had received, but I knew I would probably not use it. I have a hard time using pretty things because I'm afraid I'm going to ruin them. So she sent me back some extra papers in exchange for that. And she does have some of these also in her shop if you're interested. So there's my little note from her on a pretty little card. And so we've got a book page here. The thing says letter XL. But I just love the patina of that. And then she gave me, these are some giant, she's got a video on this, a giant ledger that she found. And so, not sure if you'll even be able to see all that, but it says, Index to Probate Records and Probate Minutes, Colorado County, Texas. And so this was from a large estate ledger. And so she sent me several of those. And I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's the edges of the pages are in green. That is really neat. And then let's see. Looks like we have another page in German. Some book pages. Mindy also has lots of tutorials showing you different ways to use book pages. So if you need some ideas, check out her videos. Here we just have some book pages. Look Away is the name of it. It's got a nice color to it also. And then one of my favorite things, dictionary pages. So we've got Cantus Firmus and Capillary. I thought maybe it was a medical dictionary, but I think it's just everything. So, lots of different ones in C. Carry the Can. So, cat. Let's see what their definition of cat is here. Let's see. Well, that's not what I would. Must they have several? Let's go back a page and see where it starts with cat. So here's cat. It says a carnivorous furry mammal, long domesticated and useful for keeping down mice. There are about 30 breeds of long-haired and short-haired cats, widely distributed. The average length of a male is 28 inches and of the female 21 inches. The gestation period averages 63 days. The fur or the pelt of the domesticated cat, any other member of the family, like tigers, leopards, and wild cats. So that's kind of neat. And then there's another definition that's an acronym. Oh, I see. CAT for an acronym is for clear air turbulence. So kind of neat, all the different, how in-depth they went in here. All right, and so there were the other things I got picked up around my birthday. These weren't necessarily for my birthday, but just around the same time, so I wanted to share them. But that is my birthday haul that I wanted to share with you guys. And I had a nice birthday. It was quiet and pleasant, and just enjoyed being at home with my family. And that was wonderful. So thank you so much for joining me. And hopefully this week we can get started on a journal. I have lots of ideas, just not always lots of time. But thank you for joining me, and have a wonderful evening. Bye.